Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about what I made in December 2020 on RedBubble as well as what I made in the entire year of 2020 on RedBubble. You don't want to miss this. Let's go. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juno with Detour Shirts, the channel all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you like to do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right here. In this video, I'm going to talk about what I made on RedBubble in December of 2020, as well as what I made throughout the whole year of 2020 on RedBubble. So you're going to want to stay till the end for that, as well as another edition of trend credits. I still got these going. Trends for Amazon. If you're doing merch by Amazon, these trends can help you this year. I'm trying out some new things this year. I got this new mic. Hopefully this works. Hopefully the audio is a little better. So if you're new to RedBubble, you're going to want to stay till the end, because I'm going to show you kind of the whole year, the highs and the lows, so you can see what's going on a typical RedBubble shop. So I think that's very helpful for all of you that are in RedBubble. What to expect in this year and every year, when sales go up and when sales go down, and kind of what you might see in your RedBubble shop. So let's get into the presentation that I made for RedBubble now. So here we are in my RedBubble December 2020 sales and 2020 recap keynote. If you've seen any of my other videos, you might have seen this. I started this in July of 2020. So you can see every month since July, I've been showing you what I've made on RedBubble. So you can go back and look at all of these videos. I've done it every month, so you can kind of see where I was in July and how I've added more designs and made more sales as a result. What I'm using is this CSV file. When you go to your sales history and your artist tools on RedBubble, you can download your own CSV file, and it gives you a lot of data in that table. Things like what you sold, how much you made, what was the name of the design, what products, all those things are in that CSV file. So this is very powerful data that you can have at your disposal so that you can make great decisions on what to design next and what's selling well for you and what's not selling. So this is a great thing for you to have as a RedBubble seller. One of the things that I wanted to work on in December, one of my goals was to get up to 900 designs. So one of the things you want to do is continue to add more and more designs to your print-on-demand shops. This includes RedBubble. So in November, I had 870 designs. I added 30 more designs to round out the year with 900 designs. So currently I have above 900 designs on RedBubble if you want to take a look at Detour Shirts. So one of the things that I really liked about this is that I hit my goal of 900 designs. So this is another graph that RedBubble provides. You can see this on yours as well. It shows you how many sales you had each day, and you can see in the beginning of the month of December lots and lots of sales, but as we got closer to Christmas, you can see the sales dropped off because people didn't want to get their Christmas gifts late. So you can see here about mid-December, about 2 weeks before Christmas is when people stopped buying a lot of things. You still got a few sales, but most of the sales were before the 15th. Here's another graph that you can find on RedBubble as well. This is unique visitors, and just like sales, you can see unique visitors to the shop also were really high in the beginning of the month, and they kind of trickled down after the 15th, after people stopped buying gifts for Christmas. Another thing I wanted to show you here is in December, you can see this on your dashboard as well in RedBubble. You can see products sold, and I had a few products that sold really well, and this is typical for every month. You're going to have a couple of products that sell really well, 2, 3, 4 products that sell really well. Here I sold 14 of one design, 10 of another design here, and you go down and 8 of another design. A lot of those are stickers, so that's why some of these, when I just sold 2 of them, actually made more than selling 8. I probably sold 2 t-shirts and 8 stickers, and of course 2 t-shirts can make you more profit than 8 stickers. So that's kind of what that's showing there. So I made this graph here to show you the difference between December and November. So in November, I sold 140 products, when in December I sold 180 products. Just a little more in December because of the Christmas sales. You can see here I sold a lot more closed. 26 of those were closed, whereas 24% in November were closed. So people buying a lot more clothes for Christmas gifts instead of stickers, which makes a lot of sense because people like to give clothes as Christmas gifts instead of stickers. Some of the new products that I noticed that I sold in December were raceback tank tops, which is interesting because it's really cold, but I guess people like to buy those for Christmas gifts, as well as a cotton tote bag. I didn't sell that before as well, so nice to see that sale. Some of the highest profit products that I had in December were tote bags, hoodies, and premium scoop t-shirts. So those are the profits I made on those products there. You can see $16 profit for a product isn't bad. So if you can sell a lot of those will do really well. You can see here I made this table showing that in December I sold a lot more clothes, which resulted in a lot more profit. And in total, I made $473 in December on RedBubble. And here is a graph to show that. You can see here in November, I made $345. In December, I made $473. So there's an increase there from November to December in 2020. So this is the breakdown here. And this is the typical breakdown of most shops. You can see of my 180 sales, one design sold 19 times. There were 2 designs that sold 16 times, and you can see going down and down like this. This just means that you'll have a few standout designs during the month where they'll sell a lot, and then you'll have a lot of designs that just have 1 or 2 sales during the month. And that's typical in any print-on-demand shop. Just like every month, different designs sell month to month. So I sold 61 different designs in December. 17 of those designs were designs that I didn't sell in the last 4 months. So just think about that. Sometimes your designs won't sell for 4 months. You just want to keep them on there, and you may be surprised when they sell. Just because you haven't had a sale in 4 months, it's nice to just keep uploading and uploading because you never know when you're going to get a sale. And just like in December, some of those sales were designs that haven't sold in a long time, but I was lucky to get those. Typically on any print-on-demand shop, you'll get more sales in Q4 just because of the holidays, because people are buying Christmas gifts for other people. You'll probably see that December has the best traffic for any of your print-on-demand shops, not only RedBubble, but Merch by Amazon, TeePublic, any of those. You'll probably see the best sales and best traffic. And I think that goes along with retail stores as well. They probably see a big increase in December, at least the beginning of December before Christmas. And I also had more designs than I ever did. This is the month that I had the most designs, 900 designs on RedBubble. So of course that's going to help me get more sales because I had more designs out there. Some of my goals for January 2021 is that I'm going to continue to design for trends, because that's going to get the eyeballs on my products and hopefully bring more visibility to my shop as well. Some of the trends that I'm going to be working on are Valentine's Day trends and St. Patrick's Day trends. Those typically get a lot of traffic and people like to buy those things for those holidays. So I'm going to design for t-shirts and hoodies because those have a higher profit margin than stickers. I'm still going to design for stickers, but I'm going to focus on designing for things that have a higher profit margin, as well as add more funny designs. Those are the designs that sell best for me. You're going to want to look at your CSV file and figure out what designs sell best for you. You may sell more, pop culture designs. You may sell more photos if you're a photographer. Look at the things that you sell more of and make more of those things. So that is it for my RedBubble December 2020 review. Let's go into my 2020 recap where I show you all of 2020. So on the dashboard of RedBubble, you can do this as well. Just look at a year view instead of a monthly view. And you can see this is my traffic sources for all of 2020. You can see here from January to December. So you can see here on this graph right here in January and February, earlier in the year, my visitor count was really low. My traffic was really low and started adding more and more products to my shop. My visibility, my traffic started going up and up. So you can see here, December was the highest traffic, of course, because I also got lots of sales. So traffic and sales kind of go hand in hand here. So that's something to be aware of. In Q4 or quarter 4, the last part of the year, you'll get a lot more traffic. The other thing you can see on your RedBubble dashboard is your earnings summary. You can see here, you start low in January, kind of go up in March, April, May, because of Mother's Day, Father's Day, those kinds of things. And then it goes down in the summer, and then it starts going back up in Q4. And this is typical for everyone. At least I've seen this every year, kind of this up and down during the year. So if you're new to RedBubble, you're going to want to look out for that. Just because your sales are low in the beginning of the year doesn't mean you can't finish strong at the end of the year. You can see it's more than twice in December. So don't give up in the first 3 months. It's just realize that it all pays off here at the end of the year. You may be thinking, some of you are thinking, you have 900 designs and you're only made $2,000 during the year. Yes, I know that's not that big. So RedBubble isn't my only print-on-demand income. I wanted to share with you lastly this thing. So you can see RedBubble only accounts for 3% of my print-on-demand income. I usually focus on merch by Amazon, and I have a few merch by Amazon videos on my channel. Merch by Amazon accounts for 72% of my income. So a lot more than any of these combined. It's just a monster because I have more than 50,000 designs on there. I wanted to make videos about RedBubble because merch by Amazon is by invitation only. So not everyone can get onto merch by Amazon and everyone can get on RedBubble. I know my RedBubble income isn't that great. Like I can't survive on $2,000 a year, but don't worry, RedBubble is only 3% of my print-on-demand income. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for staying till the end. Hopefully this was really helpful for you. And your reward for staying all the way to the end is another edition of Trend Credits. Credit, here is your trend, your inability to grasp science t-shirt. You can see right here, inability to grasp science. This is some of them here. Some low BSRs. DS Amazon Quick View is not working well because I think some of these have low BSRs as well. Let's just check Merch Informer. It's getting an A here. You can see 79 products online. You can see here this sold 14 times. So this is a great one to do. Your inability to grasp science. This could be a funny t-shirt as a gift for people who love the science thing. So here again, your inability to grasp science t-shirts is a funny one here. This is trending right now, so jump on this one. Thanks so much for staying to the end for this trend credit and for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that like button if this video gave you some value. Thank you so much again. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.